Okay, this is the day 4 video for the juice fast, 7-day juice fast. I had a rough patch. Yeah. I was on a deadline yesterday, day 3. Day 3 was actually good. I juiced on day 3. Don't quite remember the particulars. I was chained to my little desk here and working on a cover concept for my big yearly annual compendium. It's always the most challenging thing I do of the year, and I had given myself a deadline of Monday, which is actually today. I had to hand it in this morning at some point, and I was up for 30 hours working, chained to my desk. I actually had a fail at around 4 o'clock in the morning. I was just totally freaked out about whether or not I could pull this project together or not. The result is that it was accepted by my client, which is good. The options I gave him, he found 4 that were viable out of the 7, which is good. And so we're headed off in the right. I overcame the hurdle. But I get totally in a fear mode, a freak out mode. 4 o'clock in the morning, I know I'm just totally stressed, totally anxiety stressed. And what I did was I made myself some miso soup. I said, well, have some soup. And then I had some frozen like green beans and bacon and cauliflower that I froze in a little jar of that, and I threw that in. So I was eating. And then I had some of my veggie straws, my potato starch veggie straws, and I was shoveling them in. And, time passed. It was probably, I don't know, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I really felt like I needed something. And so I took 2 frozen veggie patties out of the freezer and the rest of the bacon that I had, and I put that in the oven. I had that with all condiments, and it was very satisfying. It was like I just couldn't do it without it. Juice was not going to get me through this. And so much of it is the mental stress. I was caffeinating, trying, 30 hours to stay up, plus with the anxiety. That's real life. That's like, I had scheduled this juice fast probably a month ago when I looked at my schedule and I thought I would have a clearing. But I did not anticipate this deadline. If it had been regular, time, I could have done it. But, I didn't anticipate the deadline. I thought it would be a lot more smooth than this. It wasn't. I had spent a lot of time decluttering my house, which I didn't anticipate. I really had, I was up to here with the clutter and my closets being totally overstuffed. And I'm so glad I did it. It was so necessary. Got a lot of my storage issues taken care of, but I did not anticipate that. And so I made the plan, and I failed. Day 4, which is Monday, was a fail. And I'll tell you an interesting little bit. I woke up, I looked at the clock, it was 7:30. I thought it was 7:30 in the morning. I thought it was Tuesday morning. And I thought, oh, can I get to meditation? Thought, nah, I'm going to have some tea. So I got up, I had some today, day 4. I got up after sleeping 6 hours. I went to bed at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I had some black tea with lemon and raw sugar, which I just love. It's like, and I was waking up and coming to. This is very disorienting. I actually thought it was Tuesday morning. And I realized that I could get the trash out because our trash goes out on Tuesday morning. And I thought, oh, it's very early on Tuesday morning. I'll get the trash out. Well, I went outside to take the trash out, and I'm looking around. I'm going, it's awfully dark out here because it was actually 8:30 at night. And I went, wait a minute. And I came back in the house, and I looked at my phone, and I saw that it was Monday. I thought I had slept from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 7:30 in the morning. I had slept from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 7:30 at night. Still day 4. So I'm actually back, in my right presence of mind. I'm no longer totally overwhelmed. The project was accepted. I'm calm. I'm on track, and just went to Walmart and I got some kombucha, which I'm drinking. And I'll probably have maybe a little juice tonight. But day 4 will be a fail in the early morning, and then I'm back on track. So that would be day 4. Then I still have 5, 6, and 7. I got on the scale when I woke up, thinking it was the morning, and I was 123.8. I was at 125 when I topped out, and so I'm pushing back. The main thing is I'm just pushing back. This is an effort to turn the car around and push back, and that's good. So that's it. This is day 4. Tomorrow, things, as I anticipated, things this week should be even, and I could just keep juicing unless I have like a gun to my head and I'm like totally just, sleep deprived and freaked out. I can juice, but I did not anticipate that. And, that's the bold facts of trying to do a juice fast. Life happens. And, but I'm back in the saddle, I'm back on track, and I will get another good 3 days. I anticipate the day 5, 6, and 7 will be good. And I went over to Walmart, I looked in the frozen food area to see if they had any sprouted bread without flour, and indeed they do. So I don't even have to go to Trader Joe's for that. Although I might go to Iowa City anyway. And I'm headed to Santa Fe next Wednesday. I'll be there for 3 weeks. I just heard from my brother. So that's great. His trip is on track. So it was a rough patch, but I'm over it and I'm back, and this is day 4, and I will report in on day 5.